play, but it was horrible on defense. It was basically me and Speed, and Finger would kind of talk every once in a while. His mic still worked like 20% of the time, so every once in a while we hear him pop out of nowhere. I'm like, oh shit, Finger can talk. And the other times he's literally typing in team chat what's happening on the map.
Well, that
Like he's
tended
telling
to work
he's
out
like
to y'all's
coordinating our
favor with
defense and
keeping
offense.
fingerstyle off the comms, just saying.
Yeah, we should do that next time, man. It's like our
Right.
secret strategy, just mute everyone local mutes Finger and no one notices.
Yeah.
Finger doesn't notice at all. Let's let him get ready for the trash talk. Here we go.
Mr. Lennon, how are you this evening?
I am very thirsty right now.
Me too. I have a
Get
jug
you
of water.
So am I.
a frosty beverage, my friend. We've got a couple minutes here while people start jumping in.
The first few minutes of the very first, I think it was Tartarus. I think
Tartarus.
it was horrible. Like we just had problem after problem. First of all, we noticed that Finger he couldn't talk. So every time we saw his voice in the mumble overlay, nothing was coming out. And it was like screeching, and it was like bleeding our ears out. And then all of a sudden, Speed starts teleporting around the map, and then like I think a couple stops, he just couldn't have a weapon out for like at least 15-ish seconds, and then again on Tartarus, lagged out for a full minute, and then I could still hear the comms, but everyone on my screen was lagging out, so it's like jetting off into space, and everyone was like, "Oh shit, Smick's AFK or something," and then all of a sudden, when I relog back in, I guess, they have like their whole team at their base ready to cap, and I'm just like, damn it, Comcast.
Sucks, man.
It's in that order, like perfectly in succession. Like there was never a minute without something horrible going wrong on Tartarus.
That's hilarious because you guys capped it twice immediately on Tartarus.
Yeah, it was weird because like we had this call it because Finger was because we noticed that Finger couldn't actually like play or he couldn't communicate, so we just had our offense go crazy with spots. Then I started going hard in the paint, sniping out cappers every run, and it was pretty awesome.
Yeah, that 5 minutes after the first game was kind of what put us back together, I think, because we were not very happy after Tartarus.
Finger's mic all of a sudden started working in those 5 minutes, and then he gave everyone like a little pep talk.
I think it's working if he holds it in.
Oh, that's cool. So he had his mic back?
You know, he had to.
It only
like,
works
hold
if
it.
he's like holding it.
Oh.
Yeah, he has to physically hold it with one hand and to talk.
Right.
So
I've been there
he couldn't
before.
actually use it. Huh.
At the end of every map, all you hear is just, hello?
Yeah, it's like an old
Back,
school.
awesome.
It's like an old school radio or like a walkie-talkie. Like when you make
That's
those sounds when you're a kid with walkie-talkies and stuff.
All
It's
right.
pretty much exactly like that.
So we have
awesome.
questions?
Yeah, we have so we're joined by Inferno, David Bowie, and Hootie, and Quam and Simtex. And we also have Prepaid Lennon and Schmickeldorf. What's up, fellas? Good games.
Very GG.
Very good games, yeah.
Very intense.
For the last part of Kata, GG's.
Yeah, man. It was
We were
good.
like, we felt so, well, at least I did. I felt so shitty at the end of Kata. I'm like looking
Yeah,
at our
man.
stand. 7
a win.
Pathfinders. Oh my god.
Just always
So-
infinity people to shoot.
I had to ask Ego, on map number 1, you guys were clearing the triumvirate flag stand almost every time. What was happening? Was
Well, it sounds
Schmickeldorf?
like
We had our best
They had
3
lag.
offensive on that map, and so they cleared really well.
But why wasn't the flag getting out?
Huh?
Because the sniper was killing the capper.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was a combination of their offense playing effectively in terms of spotting me and killing or like dinking me on the sides of the map. Fingerstyle camping a side of the map, and of course, Schmickeldorf sniping.
Yeah, I did notice a lot of the offensive for both teams were using very wide routes to help spot those cappers, and it seemed to apparently did the work.
Yeah, it seemed like very defensive games tonight. Like, I think almost every single capper, except for the first couple in Tartarus, was spotted. I know, at least for us, it felt like we were getting very good spots. But it was also, we noticed a thing that Triumvirate was doing really well, which is that their offense was very focused on helping their defense. Like, I felt like on Katabatic, every time I left on a route, there was some offense like shooting at me and screwing my region up, like right after I did my disc jumps, and then they would always have all these people came back to the stand for conks. It was, like, really frustrating.
Partially that was just out of necessity, because if you can't talk to your LD, that means RO had to become our eyes and ears on defense, basically. Like finger typing stuff into team chat in the game
It
is
was
just
kinda
not that
ridiculous.
effective at making stops or communicating.
We were worrying for about a full minute that Hootie Shoops was on a route because he was Pathfinder, and I called it, and then all of a sudden Finger said, "Dude, he's in Jug in team chat," and everyone was just like, "Oh,
In
okay."
all chat,
No,
actually.
all chat. That's what happened. Yeah, all
Booty
chat.
jug. Oops. LOL.
Oh,
But yeah,
man.
you guys D'ing up was very effective. It felt like every single time we came into the stand on Perma Arcata, there were just like people all over it.
Honestly, I think it was some part due to some of our offense, like just getting fidgeted. Like, they go through the middle of the map, die, and then they come back like, "Oh, I can't make the run." Whatever.
Yep. Yeah, no, you guys. I saw you guys do it versus TXM pretty effectively, and you definitely did it very well versus us. It was a very good way to deal with our
TXM
double cap.
The reason that TXM was like pure paranoia because we didn't know what to expect because we never scrimmed them. But with you guys, it was we knew what to expect, so we didn't want to be up too much because it's we know how we know how some of your guys' plays work, but especially tonight, it was just complete paranoia on our part because Finger couldn't talk. It was just kind of, and also speed was lagging for like two of the maps.
It sucks, man. Yeah, my computer was trying to die. Like
Oh,
I was
yeah.
getting
I
a lot of little bullshit. I didn't really talk to my team about it. We were too busy trying to beat the handicap triumvirate. But
Deceptive, man. It's deceptive. Everyone gets like
Yeah.
it's like having a blind person. You know, when you lose your eyes, all of a sudden everyone D's up. That's
The
how it works in
important
real
thing
life.
is that we didn't play this yesterday when it was insanely laggy on the servers.
I'm so
Yesterday,
sorry about that.
yesterday we scrimmed Tau, and it was literally just like I'd start a route and teleport 200
Oh,
feet in
yeah.
the air, and then have to kill
Yeah,
it
we
and
had the same
restart.
thing happen.
Yeah,
I feel like if we did that tonight, that'd be even more entertaining
it
to
was
watch.
it was kind of like that. Oh yes, I remember watching Speed in the Tau scrim, like literally teleport from the flag stand to the gym room, inside the gym
that's
room.
awesome.
So I do want to throw out Triumvirate. Your crash was MVP tonight. I lost count of how many flags you guys returned on the other side on all three maps. It was insane. What? How do you go about doing that? How do you call for the crash, and who goes, and how do you figure that out?
It's actually
Generally-
mostly fingerstyle that calls out all the need for crashes and stuff like that. But everyone had to step up today,
Tonight,
so
I'd
everyone
say
was
it
calling
was
it out.
mostly just a lot of yelling, followed by a lot of people in Pathfinders, and then we
Yeah,
just got
it was
there.
it was like this. Everyone's yelling, "Oh my God, kill him, get the return, and then all of a sudden you hear someone get called out, like, "Oh my God!" It's like, "Hey, Lufa!" Then all of a sudden Lufa gets the return, like everyone's like, "Yes!" as soon as you hear
man.
someone's name being called on our team, it's a return. It's just perfect.
We've
That's
also been
wonderful.
working to overcome this kind of like group diffusion problem where we'll have everybody almost go for blue plates or mid-airs because they think they can't chain out the carrier by themselves. But if you got 5 people shooting, you don't need a whole lot of damage per person to actually take them
Right.
out.
Finger kind of drilled that into us of every scrim, and he couldn't do that today, but he was thinking it. He was screaming it into his mic. That didn't work.
Yeah, you guys' crash was excellent. I know, particularly on Perma, we got at least 3 flags like within about 5 feet of our flag stand that you guys were able to get returns on.
Sniper chase, GG.
It's something that I don't see a lot of teams do quite as well as you guys do, and I've seen it almost every time I've casted you guys. So props to you.
Yeah, thanks. I've noticed that our crash is getting better, but while retaining our flags like against other people's crashes is pretty much staying the same. It's kind of we're getting better at it, but
Well, we could have saved Freaky's voice just by him recording. Flags out, he goes back at their stand with the flag, and Triumvirate gets the return.
we got to
Should
get a
just set
soundboard
up a
for Freaky
macro
now.
for next time. You just push it every
Yeah.
time.
I just hit the button, automatic recording.
Oh man. How did you? Obviously, you guys were prepared for my off routes on Catabatic. How did you guys feel that was due? I did not really get out. The one time I had a chance to, I wasn't able to self-clear Speed Racer. But do you
Yeah.
think that puts more pressure to you, or does it just not really matter
It
to you
definitely puts pressure. It basically results in our LD coming to stand, and you can't kill the offense. So if you do that, then it results in a very centralized defense where we'll have all of our defense on our stand, and if your offense can deal with that, like you're not running like just a bunch of fatties. I mean, not fatties, like a bunch of soldiers where we'll just get eaten up by a centralized defense. Then yeah, it would be great. If you're running Raiders though, it's kind of because Raiders don't really have the killing power to kill anything quickly as soldier.
I got you, man.
It's really stressful, man. Like we always have to check your class, and if we get like a late call, all of a sudden Speed's like back in 5. I'm like no, and then it's just like a little heart attack in that moment.
Yeah, you guys dealt with it very well. Props to you.
Thank you. If you want to work on it, I'd just say make it more unpredictable. Maybe have a soldier route in there.
I was thinking
Jug
about
route.
that.
Do jug route. Jug route. No one would expect it.
Oh, it takes so long, dude.
I know. Man.
I know.
You need a great grab cycle and launch off a route like that.
That's a good idea.
Don't do that.
Inferno,
No, it's fine,
you're
it's
kind
fine.
of
I'll do
quiet,
it.
buddy. Anything you want to throw into this?
I mean, I don't have much to say other than what's already been said. You know, they were very fun games. I had a lot of fun playing you guys, like trying to find your cappers and stuff. But you know, I don't know if I have anything in particular that's profound to say that hasn't already been said.
You tied me during sniper duels. We were even
Oh.
3 on 3. Killed you 3 times. You killed me
Sweet.
3 times. We're good.
Alright.
I think that was
We'll have
per
to have a
map
tiebreaker
too.
sometime.
Yep.
All right. Well, Ego, do you have anything you wanted to say about tonight?
Fuck single limb.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yep. Yes. Fuck single limb. I agree.
Yeah.
I feel like the top 5 teams are all capable of giving each other really good games right now, and it's just unfortunate that we don't get to see more of that.
So
We just need more teams in the pro league pool, is what it boils down to, and there are a couple in the house league that could contend for that.
Yeah, definitely.
Speed saying in chat, very scary when I hit tab and see Path next to Hootie's name. So Ego, what's up for you guys now? What are you guys planning on doing?
I don't assume there'll be a lot of tribe going on for the next couple months because holidays and all that stuff, but you know, we'll see if the next tournament shows up. I assume we'll probably get something together, and if the 10v10 gets going, then we'll
There's
probably jump in some of that too.
10v10 draft tournament in January.
Cool. Yeah.
Signups.
I'm sure we'll probably do that. I assume the next NATL is not going to be until like mid-Jan or Feb or something like that, so we'll probably be kind of taking it easy, playing some Dota and stuff in the meantime. But
Get the
we'll
fuck
probably be
out of my
back.
channel.
Ego, which one are you StarCraft team?
Well,
Star
Starting all day.
Citizen and Daisy, I'm sure will be.
Yes, Star Citizen. We
Busy
should form
for us.
like a tribal Star Citizen league. Let's do it.
Anything but Smite.
well, I'm going to be heading out, but I'd like to say thank you for the cast. I'll have to watch it later and cry softly into my pillow. Thank you very much, Triumvirate, for giving us such great games despite any technical difficulties you had, and I'd like to congratulate you on finally dethroning 3Go-centric, the chronic third place team,
It only
and
took us like
NATLs.
2 years.
Yeah, man. At the end of the day, you know, I want to say that I could have done better. I could have made one more stop, but you know, it's very easy to say that after the game is done. So I hope you guys go far and you know actually take the season.
You did have a sick throwable disc on Kata on an incoming capper from. They called it 20 feet. I called it a mile. But are we going to see that in a montage soon?
Of course, it'll be. It will be featured.
Yeah,
Sweet.
Speed Racer was wrecking me with those, I think, throwable discs.
Yep.
I know on Cat, like, if he was up, I was not going to get out. It just, you know, a lot of hops, I feel like I can kind of punt him to the side with a disc and get out, but he was just destroyed me every time I came in.
All right. Triumvirate.
One thing I'd like to say, I don't know if you guys did it during the cast today, but we've been called by casters like as long as I can remember an up and coming team, and
Not
like
anymore. Fuck no.
that can stop because I've been hearing that for like a year and a half with the various teams I've been on. I don't know. It's just a pet peeve of mine.
And then it's just like you should all worship me, okay?
That'd be nice.
I have an idol prep for you. It's good.
All right. Anything else to add on? Any shout outs? Let's go
Yes.
down. Let's go down the list here. Inferno.
Shout out to Sinfuser and UFR and MIA, and of course Triumvirate and you guys for casting.
Of course.
You know, very
Thank
good
you.
games.
Bowie.
Just GG's to Triumvirate. Definitely a well-earned victory there, and